5, 5, 5. No, 6.
You're 5, 5, 5. A little bit of slippery knot.
Slippery knots.
Oh, that's a good band. Oh, is this gonna start?
Mind Haze. Suds and Buds, Season 4, Episode 5 with guest Casey Lee. Sick.
What's up, guys?
Today we're trying Mind Haze because we don't want to think about it.
Possibly episode 4, I'm pretty sure.
I might have fucked that up. It'll be in the description. The correct answer.
Casey, are you ready?
Of
course, Mind Haze, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
It's
mine.
kind of blowing my
Yeah,
mind.
isn't gonna.
It's not like mine comes, right? No.
Oh boy, we don't know yet.
That's a fruity one. Smells like it's gonna be dank. Tink,
The can
tink,
looks like
tink,
it's gonna be
tink.
dank.
Hollow tinks around.
Well, this looks like it could be no joke. The
Okay.
cover photo for EP for Homesick.
Yeah. That is straight
Yeah,
fucking
shit.
dank.
That's art.
Pretty good. Smooth.
I didn't even notice
This
the
guy
lions.
cheers and
Oh, there's a
doesn't even
lion
take a
fighting
drink.
a fucking bear on here, dude.
Did you even taste it?
But he makes a good point, though. The cans are pretty badass. So
Look, there's a bear fighting a lion, dude. Not mine.
Oh, there is.
I mean, you don't
Yeah.
see that every day.
you're actually supposed to take an eighth of shrooms at the same time. And you're supposed to stare at the cans.
This is that LSD beer.
It says right here, please consume mushrooms.
Mhm.
No, that is good.
Yeah, it's,
Holy shit.
I'm gonna have to give this one an 8.5. It's a high one for me.
Whoa. Firestone Walker Brewing Company?
Kind of reminds me of that Juicy Haze we had at that Brewfest.
Yeah.
Aqua Brewfest.
Year
Yeah.
before Glory.
It's not quite as good as that one, though.
No, that was the bomb, dude. They had
That
so
was
many
really
good
good.
beers at Brewfest.
I remember that Juicy Haze.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
like
it was so
my
good.
idea.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's 8.5 is good. I would say that the Juicy Haze was the 9.5. So
Yeah.
it's a good solid 8.
This one, like, yeah, like a 9. I like the art and it tastes good.
Yeah, the art's pretty cool.
The art's what got him.
That's when I bought the can. I was like, that's a sick colored can, dude. So I was gonna get one of those called Christmas
that a
idea.
bear?
I was like, no.
So what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bear,
Bear
like
and
boxing a lion.
Get
Yeah.
after
Except for like, it's like the lions from like Family Crests.
Nice.
It is too. Like going like doing this weird like, let's box. Too much
Right
to juggle.
now.
Well, that's what it was.
Irish boxing dude.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Good beers. Got Casey here. It's been playing lots of local shows again. Just keeps going and going. It seems like every week I see a new show.
Try to anyway. There's a few places I need to still hit up. I kind of want to start going up to like Pullman a little bit more too, and Spokane. That'd be nice too. But I also want to get like a looper pedal, so it makes some of those a little easier to make. Get more songs going.
Sick,
But
too. I have a distortion pedal, I'll sell you.
might take you up on that.
Just
Depending on
need to
what
get
it is.
what, like a square battery? What is that? Like a C or D or some shit?
It's a 9-volt.
Should be the same thing that goes in your guitar for your.
Yeah,
Yeah,
9-volt. Yeah, they're easy. Yeah, hell yeah.
And then just next to guitar.
So where's your next show then?
I can't. Jovinia, she told me how to pronounce it, and I just don't remember exactly. But Jovinia Cellars in downtown Lewiston. It's like a little small spot on Morgan's Alley. It's really cool, actually.
Is it new or is it
It's
just...
pretty new. Yeah, it's been around for maybe a couple months at least.
So like a bar or restaurant?
No, it's just just like a winery, wine tasting and stuff like
Oh, that's
that.
kinda fun.
Yeah, it's kind of family friendly too. When they usually have music and stuff. So
Probably just give kids wine.
yeah, you know, kids, hey, you want communion? Here's a bottle for you.
Have some Jesus' blood.
Yeah, no,
Sunday, I
so
don't see a problem with it.
it's a good spot. They're awesome. They're awesome people. They're really good veterans. I think it's veteran owned as well. So good people.
Oh, that's fun.
So was it your first show you've done there then?
It will be. Yeah, it's an earlier show too that I've done, even though it's like late. It's still kind of late for them. It's like 5 o'clock. So I'm usually used to like a 7, but it doesn't really matter to me.
You're all
As
just
long
had
as
to
I
put my
can
makeup on earlier.
Yeah, right.
It's all, it takes a lot, alright? I'm up at 5 a.m.
Every day.
So you have a show coming up on New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I'm just opening up for a few guys actually, like the homesick crew, quite a bit. Of them. Yeah, there's a handful of them.
Where's that?
Kai, twin.
Oh, I didn't know where that's.
Is that at the cellar?
Yeah.
We're actually having Haikai and Timon on that night too.
Nice.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be like a pretty short, just open 20-minute set. For me, I'm just gonna go straight original music. Doesn't make sense. I definitely have 20 minutes to fill for that, so that'll be fun. I'm excited for it.
It'll be cool to see all your originals, especially because are you gonna plan on playing one of your new ones or?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That new one that I played earlier for you guys is probably my most upbeat one. I'm gonna try to see if I can't get another little more upbeat one. Kind of go with the whole New Year's. We'll see what happens.
Should open with that slow one that I was saying that like you're riding on a castle.
Yeah, right.
That shit is fucking. I mean, that's like what, like Queen of the Stone Age. Is that who sings that song? Fucking Knights of Sidonia or whatever.
No, that's Muse.
Muse, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one's kind of hypnotizing. You know what I mean? Like it goes through those half steps, and you're just like, wow, I just kind of want to listen to it. That's what got me on like this.
Yeah, it's a great song.
So,
I hope that. So you will be playing that one then at New Year's.
Yeah. I'm just opening up for him though. It'll be a good time for sure.
So do you know if you're gonna be the first set that night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people on that one. I think Tyree.
Yeah, honestly, I'd have to pull up my phone to find out.
Yeah, I can't even name them all. Yeah, it's like 10.
There's a good amount.
All night. Oh.
We'll be there.
I'll be playing until next year.
Right.
No.
Well, the cool thing is it's a free show. So, like, you know, I mean, I know there's a few shows going on, great bands actually playing at a few shows, but this one's like, you know, regardless, it's a free show.
You can buy a drink and come watch.
Yeah, hang out, you know what I mean? Like,
more money for
2
drinks.
years.
If
Let's
you're
do it. Yeah,
budget,
exactly.
dude.
Get drunk. Celebrate your year and the beginning of the next, you know? Fuck
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. It'll be fucking. Like I said, yeah, dude, free show.
It's this guy's birthday too, New Year's Eve.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, that is cool and bad at the same time. Like,
everyone,
you tell me how
everyone's
that is,
celebrating my birthday. Who the fuck are you?
man. How has that been your whole
Shut up,
life?
enjoy my birthday, bitch. No, I mean, I've gotten a couple like fucking that, like people buy me beer sometimes at the bar, like, and then I get to buy one get one, so Derek gets a free drink. So.
Nice, there you go.
One guy got me like on my 21st. I went out and some guy like I already drank like 2 Long Islands, and then a fucking 2 AMFs, and then we went to another bar and this guy got me 2 shots of 151. It was just I wound up. Derek carried me inside my house that night. Put me on the couch. So I was good night, little dude.
You know what's funny is AMFs got me too on my 21st. It was unofficial. It was like technically like 2 or 3 days after my 21st, but that was the night that official like, hey, you're getting fucked up. That's when that happens. It was AMFs that got me too.
It tastes good too.
21st was crazy. I don't even remember my 21st.
I mean, I just remember I got out of the car and I didn't even couldn't even stand. Like, put one foot on the road. I was like, flap! And then fucking Derek like tried up. I was like, I don't need your fucking help. Like, got up, walked over, and had like gravel in the front of my fucking apartment. I was like, flap! Right to the fucking gravel.
It wasn't even gravels. It was like big rocks.
Yeah, it was like you know those gravel like
no.
pits. Like it's not like gravel, but yeah, like stone fucking. Instead of like yard, people get like those shiny stones, like the polished stones. Like, bat! Like twice, and Derek was like, no, dude.
Apparently, I was just sitting outside my buddy's house, and my buddy John, was just like sitting there, and I kept on asking for water. And he's just sitting there trying to have a good time, and I just kept on spilling this water, like trying to drink. I couldn't do it. I don't remember any of this. Somehow I ended up at my mom's house in the bathroom, waking up. I'm like, oh shit! Like, oh shit! I'm alive. This is crazy.
You know, it's a good night when you wake up in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
That was a really long night.
Or you owe a lot of the people apologies.
Yeah,
like one or the other.
Well, that's always the worst part. You don't feel shame after a long night, then. You don't wake up like, why'd I say that?
You don't remember, you're just like, I don't even know what I said. You know,
I always get like blurrbacks, I'm like talking to randos at the bar, and I'm like, I said some dumb shit, dude. Like,
6 years later, you just find out you made a mortal enemy that night. And they're like, what the hell? I don't even know who you are, man. I swear.
6 years later, it's like, I have like 10 new friends on Facebook. I'm all, who the fuck are you? My bad. Fuck.
It's fucking good.
It's fun though.
Good shit.
So yeah, I guess that's how just having your birthday on New Year's if you go out on it.
Makes sense.
A lot of drunk people.
Right. So have you actually? I've noticed that you post a lot of like covers and stuff on your YouTube and Facebook. Like, for me, I like all your originals a lot. I was wondering why you don't ever post any of them like right away. Or just...
Well, I want to get them to a point where I can actually get like a demo out and actually have a studio quality songs coming out regardless. Like, so maybe work with either some sort of producer or get to the point. More so, I want to get to the point where I can make a demo myself, like record my own demos and then pay for some sort of mastering or something like that. But just going straight with everything, I don't want to release all my stuff on a consistent basis. Also, I like to kind of go through the process of singing them live a little bit to see more, so it kind of solidifies the songs a little bit more. There's a couple songs I thought were done, and then I've sang them live. I'm like, you know what? I want to put this in there, or I want to take this out, and it's just kind of nice. It kind of gives a good feel that I can kind of get a more of a feel for the EP or LP that it's kind of coming out from the artwork of the album.
It's already refined, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
That, and you can change it, so you're pretty much just waiting to find the way that you want it on an album.
Mm-hmm. And like you were saying earlier, my songs, they go all over the place, and I'm still kind of trying to find myself as an artist, I feel like. So just I could definitely start, more so, and I definitely need to do a lot more with getting those demos out there and everything, and putting stuff on Spotify and even SoundCloud and stuff like that. But I'm really enjoying right now just making music, writing the songs, and kind of figuring out how to write the songs that I want to really push out for my name as an artist, Casey Lee.
Yeah. So I seen, was it today or yesterday that you put out a new cover?
It was today. I kind of pushed it out, like kind of rushed it out in a way, but it was just from a gig, and I haven't been able to do any kind of big thing. So it's just one of my favorite songs of all time, one of my favorite albums of all time, from one of my favorite bands. But I always say one of them because there's always like a handful,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we actually have a clip of that. We should give it a look.
Broadway is dark tonight, a little bit weaker than used to be. Broadway is dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. The cowboy kills a rock star. Friday night's gone too far. The dim light hides the years I know the faded girl. Forgot to but not gone. You drink it off your mind. You talk about it like it's something that you made. You see you love to run home, but you know you ain't got one, 'cause you're living in a world that's your best forgotten round here. Broadway is dark tonight, a little bit weaker than used to be. Broadway is dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die.
Well, hello, Suds and Budsers. Here to talk about the Cap Gun. Where can you get this Cap Gun? Amazon for only under $10. If you have Prime, maybe a little bit more with the shipping. Cap Gun. Get yourself one.
Hell yeah, man! Another good one. I've heard. I don't know. You got you're good at picking songs that you're good sound.
It's
Sound
not
matches.
just me though. That one actually, a guy named Ash Buckley, because it's Sound Over the Mystic, he recommended. I mean, I was already planning on doing it. Like I said, I love that song quite a bit, but he's like, you know what song you'd sound really good singing is Broadway by the Blues. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely should. And then I just popped over to that.
You're like, you're right. You know?
You're absolutely right, man.
That would
think
sound great.
Yeah. Mainly, I just try to find songs that I have fun doing. Honestly, there's some songs, like, I sing Sam Smith, sometimes in my gigs. That's not anything in my genre.
Really
But I have fun singing the song, you know what I mean? So.
Now, off the top, do you do karaoke? You ever done karaoke?
I've done, like, a couple times. I need to do it more just because I have fun doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a blast. My favorite time doing karaoke was in Florida, though, at City Walk at their Universal Studios.
Shitty Walk?
Shitty Walk. At the Shitty Walk.
Shitty cock.
Yeah, they had a live band. Like, so they have like a whole list of a ridiculous amount of songs, and I chose "Are You Gonna Be My Girl?" Yeah, and it's like a whole live band that just knows all the stuff.
So you're basically doing a performance at that point with the
that's
lyrics on the
awesome.
screen.
They have pyrotech, not like fire, but they have like the gas stuff
lighting
going.
and
I mean, they go
Machines.
all out, and it's just free. You just have, if you get picked, you get picked. And,
That's awesome.
but there was a guy with me. Now I shouldn't say, but it was really funny. There was a guy with me that was there, and he was just going crazy. I wouldn't say he's the best dancer, but most interesting dancer I've ever seen. He's nuts with his. But it was a good time. That was probably the best overall.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I only do Journey and karaoke. Oh, that's strict. I'm like creaking the shit out
Don't
of that
stop
table.
believing every single time. On repeat.
Don't stop. Holy shit, that is Journey. Kind of.
That's so
Yeah, I was saying. I was wondering, like, if you like sang before, you like, I don't know. Singing, playing guitar always blows my mind. I'm like, how?
You know what's crazy is I think for a lot of people that just sing, it's for me, I can kind of go back and forth, but I have realized because I actually sang helped out a band and just sang without my guitar, and it doesn't give me that kind of comfort that's in front of me. It's almost, I don't know, it's almost like a security blanket, and I think that's a thing for a decent amount of solo performers with the guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's something they can physically hide behind, so it's but it turns into a mental barrier, if that makes sense. It's obviously doesn't protect you.
American Idol and all those shows, they talk about it all the
Yeah.
time. Like, you can't do it without your guitar. Then it's hard to do too, because like I don't know how it is because I can't sing and play, so I already know how it feels to be just you singing.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that makes me nervous as hell. Like I have to be super wasted or fucking like. Not very many people
that aren't gonna,
Yeah, I guess I kind of like singing by myself was actually it's so much easier to hit the notes and stuff like this, and I think it might be also posture, small little things that come with it. So singing itself is easier. It's if I don't like getting that flow state though, it's harder in the fact that like I'm in my mind. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm not. I'm not doing this. Which happens. It honestly happens the same way with when I'm playing the guitar, except for it comes out when I'm playing the guitar. Like I'll screw up more so when I'm playing guitar than like with the guitar itself rather than singing alone. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a talent to play with the guitar. I cannot do it. It's
Yeah,
hard.
it's
I'm
just
like
the
I'll start
drummers,
singing.
dude. Just like seeing drummers with like multiple flip pedals and shit.
I
Like
don't
that.
know
Like, how do you have that kind of brain capacity to run like multiple stuff at different like like it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like,
drummers that can sing, I'm like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, and then sing too. Yeah, there's plenty.
It's insane to me.
like one of the lead singers of fucking the Eagles, the drummer. He's fucking insane.
And
Yeah,
like
one of the
Frida
singers
Just
for
here in
sure.
Spokane, that guy that fucking drums and sings.
Yeah, it's insane, man. I don't know how they would be able to keep the complete everything that
They're
they're
keeping
going on.
everyone in
They're
check
yeah, exactly.
and singing like
Yeah.
what?
And they're singing still going after it. Yeah, it's
So-
impressive
so
for
hard.
sure.
Yeah, we had these guys on here, Tone Sober, and they
Oh yeah,
they like all switched instruments on
Yeah,
stage.
that's
and
true.
they're
shit.
killer,
was
man.
cool.
I love those guys. They sound really good.
Yeah, and they all had like a song to sing. And they all played like different instruments. And shit. It was fucking cool.
I know it started out with the drummers being the lead singer.
Yeah, we thought he was.
So the first two songs he did those, and then he gets
Yeah.
on the drums, and he was actually the drummer. You're like, what?
yeah,
like mind blown. Shit
It's
was
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
That'd be crazy, dude. It's like, how much do you guys have to practice to like do all that, or like, can he sing that song too if you played on bass and he played on guitar, like, or like if you only play it if he's singing it and he's on fucking drums, or like,
you know what? It kind of sounds fun, just honestly, and it makes sense that it would happen. Like if you all are musicians, and me personally, I would love to learn how to do the drums and kind of play drums and stuff like that. It's just such a cool idea for a band, because at that point, instead of this guy's the lead singer and everything, it actually becomes that whole band aspect. Like, oh yeah, we, like the Eagles in that regard. These guys don't all sing. This guy doesn't always sing everything. This guy's singing some.
It's like these guys that he showed me Walk Off the Earth. Dude, they like play every single
yeah,
instrument,
right.
dude.
Every single person. It's just it's more musicianship and artistry that kind of comes with it.
Well,
it's really neat.
Cool
I love
too.
it.
Like, they like do tricks, like toss each other's guitars and like keep shit going.
Right.
What the fuck,
Just have fun. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it's all about. You know.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm always just like, I'm garbage.
It is hard. Like I think every musician's like this. We're all trying to compare ourselves to everyone else, but in reality, we're not everyone else. We're not like in that same road. Like we all have different goals and stuff. As a musician, some people want to like make it big and famous. Some people just want to make a living. Some people just want to have fun. Yeah, exactly. And that's all they want to do. So I think it's so hard not to, but comparing yourself to these guys that are like the top 1% and stuff, they spend 10 hours a day doing it. Of course they're going to be that good.
Right.
I'm just talking about people who can just sing and play guitar. I'm like, well, fuck you. You left brain, right brain using son of a bitch.
Who knows? Maybe they got ADHD and they just focused on that one thing. They're like, all I do is play music.
There's some people that like just shred on guitar too.
Yeah, it's all crazy. Dude.
Just they do their own percussion and shit on it. And like, what the fuck, dude? Like, maybe you can't sing. He's like, I can't sing and play, but I can play the drums, part of the bass, and the singing part all on one guitar.
Who's the guy, the Dr. Funk or something like that on Facebook? Man, that guy killed. I love listening to that guy.
He was actually supposed to be on.
Oh, was he?
We talked to him, and then we couldn't get it to work.
Let's do like a call, but they were like in the time change because they're in.
Dude, he's a funny dude, too. They were just really drunk.
Yeah, it was like really late for them, and like, or was it really early, really late? They were like way opposite of our time.
We're gonna hit the bar and go pick up some chicks.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool, man. Yeah, his stuff. I love his stuff.
Right.
Fucking killer, man. I just sit there and listen to that, like play video games. Just going crazy.
He just did a thing where he surfed while playing too. And not to get off topic, but I've had multiple like messages, not comments, but messages sent to me asking why we don't smoke on here.
Oh, yeah.
But tonight we're actually gonna dab. This guy's. We finally got a guy coming on that's willing to smoke on camera, which is not easy to find.
Or just willing to smoke in general, you rebels. Not just I mean,
Max, you're not allowed.
I don't.
He doesn't partake.
I don't partake in that, anyways.
More on.
I'm all TM.
I'm all TM.
It's all trademark.
I'm not sure what this is called, but I know it is from Greenfields.
I don't.
Shout out Greenfields, love you guys.
I don't know the name of it, but I know the sound it makes when it hits a hot nail.
I know that taste, huh? And I know that lung burn too.
I don't know the sound. I don't know the name of the gun. I just know the noise it makes when it takes a man's life.
You want to go first?
Do whatever you want.
Casey would be the first guy to take a hit.
Oh
on
yeah,
our
dude.
podcast.
I do want to go first, right?
Even before
making
me.
history right now.
In 3 to 5, yeah, 3 to 5 years, we'll see. Like, who's the first? I was like, that's right.
It was all
I broke the
in
virginity.
a cardboard
here.
box under a bridge in Seattle. Some guy's like, "Don't I know you?"
Your name's Lee, right? No, Casey.
Casey.
So didn't you smoke on the Suds Buds podcast? You're like, I have music too. And he's like, yeah, but didn't you smoke on the Suds
Yeah,
Buds?
fuck your music.
Shit.
Fuck your music. Get that shit out of here. What the heck, man? Jesus Christ.
Oh, fucked. Yeah, thanks for jinxing it.
I'll give that a second, just because I got it real hot.
Well, just touch it. Make sure it's not too hot.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah,
I'll be alright.
all right.
Clean. The bomb.
It was still pretty hot.
That's what she said.
Ah.
So it's burning my skin. Get it off. Get it off. All I drink is Red Bull.
How was it?
Nice, smooth. Good, man.
I actually had one before we started this episode, and
Tasty.
they're pretty earthy, man. I like them.
They are. They do have like a little.
Little taste of Gaia.
Gaia. That was good though. It's nice and smooth. It's not like the most powerful punch of flavor or anything like that. But it's
They're tasty.
You could say the same thing about this delicious IPA.
Smooth.
Haze.
Mind haze. Get your mind right in the haze. Or, I don't know what their slogan is. Something like
Mind haze for sure when you're like mixing the cannabis and the.
that. Time to get
The
crossfaded.
Crossfaded.
Shit works, alright? That shit works.
Well,
Did I win?
so what is this? Methamphetamines?
Why is there a torch involved?
You're all, what? You not been on the internet in the last 6 years?
You know what fucking
Don't
1
you
gram
even
dab
know
is?
Custom Girl
It's
420?
the guy who spends $300 on a dab so he can just take a video taking it all in one.
You don't know who Caveman is? Come on, man. Get your shit together. That was good stuff.
Maul, you know what would have made that 100 times better? Instead of water, you put the mind haze.
That would just be a waste of beer, though.
Oh no, you
You only
drink it
get a
afterwards.
You have to drink it afterwards, you know?
Oh my
If
God.
you want to drink
Don't drink a drink while you're coughing. Holy shit. I'm almost
not-
running
not-
out.
no
of
bueno.
almost drowned it on a beer.
Yeah, guys. Oh,
Well,
man.
history in the making. Maul.
Yeah, those are good.
Cuff him, Joe.
Cuff him. Put him in. Call him up. Call the feds. Feds.
Gets up, he's wearing a wire. He's like, I've been undercover for years. And now I got the video evidence.
Busted him.
You're all, we're in
It's
Washington,
legal
though.
here, asshole.
And
Shit. 20 years of undercover work for
I'm
nothing.
all, oh.
I gotta take another dab, actually, now. Can't
Damn.
just take one.
Now he's making
true.
history.
You want another one?
Today's
I'll do
word of the
another
day
one.
on Suds and Buds is
Yeah.
abuse.
Don't do
Drug
drugs,
abuse.
kids.
That's awesome.
Remember Dare? I don't.
I do. They brought a kid in, or they brought a guy in with
Drugs
no
are
jaw, dude.
really expensive.
I'll never forget that guy.
Because we like lived in like a country like hick kind of town. As
Oh,
a
yeah.
Kid, so like they brought in a guy.
The chewing
had no-
tobacco
the
guy?
Yeah, and he had no jaw.
Yeah,
No
I
jaw.
remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
We all met him.
How much money did that guy make from doing that?
Millions.
Probably not to get
Sure.
a new jaw.
He
Or at
actually.
least a million.
He actually turned his cancer jaw thing into like a super lucrative business. He just walks around and talks to kids. Hey, don't chew tobacco, kids. Look at my jaw. And then he just makes money from that.
Those kids are all. I went home and had nightmares.
That's
You know?
He, was he had to have a little rag because he was gumming so bad.
Ugh. Yeah,
You had
I wonder if
foam
it's
in
the
the
same
mouth?
guy. Or if like they just had multiple guys because a lot of guys chew tobacco.
right. A lot of guys get cancer from tobacco. And
I
they,
wish I could remember his name. I guess if we all remember his name, we'd find out.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
Dare even still a thing?
No, I'm
No.
sure.
I don't know. I think it dropped out a couple
Maybe
years
it did.
ago.
So what?
Weird. That's kind of weird how
It was
things are just
ineffective.
dying off.
Honestly.
Like
Do
kids
they even
with
do like a
television.
drug awareness thing now? Or are they just like,
I think it's different. I don't know if there's
oh yeah, we just give them the drugs.
This guy can all take a dab without coughing. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. It's like I'm a pro or something. It's weird.
It's like,
It's like you're healthy.
well, so
or
that's your
something.
second one ever, huh?
It's like you're healthy or something.
Dude.
My superpower.
Guys,
Fuck, I
mine-
wanted to fly.
Trying to keep the 4K, dude.
There's some smoke I'm catching on this camera.
Some underwater
Bubbling sound?
noises. It's not fog. You got some fog rolling in. It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, it is. Strange Wilderness.
Aw.
Check it out if you haven't seen it.
Alright, well here's a quick question. Do you get stoned before you play your shows, or does that weird you
Oh,
out?
dude, usually, yeah. Usually it gets
Or is it
stoned.
like chill you out?
Dude, it chills me out quite. There are some times that I don't, It depends. Usually I'll just kind of mix it up. And it also depends if it's a new song or not. And like, so for my shows, probably get stoned. If it's like a new thing, like open mics, usually is when I go in.
And then second question, which I probably already know the answer to, does it help with your creative process?
I think it does.
Me and Jerry Garcia go way back.
I definitely before I do everything, but at the same time, it's like I've done it sober and wrote songs that are just great too. I enjoy playing them. I can't say that they're great or anything. I like them, and so I can. It works both ways, but I enjoy more getting high off cannabis and then writing songs. It just has.
Makes it easier, probably.
Yeah, maybe not easier, but it's just like a different,
more creative state.
Yeah, it's easier to get in, it's easier to get into that flow state, but it makes the music flow better for some reason, like just easier.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I guess it is easier.
Playing on my guitar, it's like if I just sit there sober, I just play the same shit I always know. If I smoke a little bit, I can. Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Not the wacky. The wacky.
No,
It's all hearsay, dude. I'm just saying that to be cool, you know?
Yeah, I kind of. You know what's crazy? I've never tried tobacco, so I actually smoked cannabis before I even ever tried tobacco.
You never smoked once in your life?
No.
Not
I actually, what I want to do,
amazing.
what I'll actually end up doing, I think, get like a nice fucking pure cigar, like. You know, just
they're horrible.
Because I'm not saying a Cuban.
Whatever it is. I mean, I want to experience whatever that shit is. Try it out. If I fucking hate it, then I'll fucking.
Get one of those
but at the same time,
fucking...
people hate like black coffee a lot of the time, or like dark ass chocolate.
I fucking hate dark chocolate. Dude.
I love that shit. I don't know why. I don't fucking know.
If it's mixed
weird.
with like some like almonds or something, it's okay. But I will not eat dark chocolate.
I like 90%.
Milk chocolate's too rich already, dude.
Yeah, I'm hardcore. I don't know why. That's just how I fucking.
You like the taste of black coffee, Soot?
Yeah.
Like the fucking.
No, maybe not like the soot
itself. Like straight black.
That's what it tastes
I do like black coffee. Like depending on the
black
coffee
just because like I don't like it, but I know what it does for me, so I'll put it down.
Yeah, I mean, I depending on the coffee. I mean, some coffee just doesn't taste good, but I do like it when it has more bite to it. I guess.
A robust taste.
Yeah, it's just weird. There's just something about it. Because I used to hate that. All that shit, I did not like anything that was bitter by any means. And then it just kind of switched to a point where I like bitter shit now.
Different.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, I don't even know what we're at, but we should probably wrap this up. I think we're just talking about shit.
Everybody check this guy out. You can find Casey
on YouTube and Facebook for sure.
Yeah.
Where
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Casey Lee Music. On Facebook, Casey Lee Official. Twitter, I think, too. Yeah.
Or on Suds and Buds. We'll probably have a link or something. Or you can just find his name there. Follow the clues. And you guys know where to find us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Give us money on Patreon. Give us money on Patreon.
Or buy some merch, whatever. Anything helps. It's all going back into
merch
the podcast,
would be dope
so it
too.
doesn't matter.
You know you want a Suds and Buds shirt.
Like I said, I've been dropping the price, but I don't know what Teespring's deal is. They keep raising it, so I'm sorry, y'all. I know they're expensive. I don't really look to make profit. Like the profit margin's like $1, but then Teespring.
I mean, you can buy
keeps
some
changing
socks.
it back to fucking like $10 on each end. I'm like, I don't even care if I get money because it's too expensive. But
just buy some socks.
That was a long extra, or whatever the fuck that's called. All right,
Merry
see
Christmas
you guys
Eve.
next Tuesday,
Christmas
y'all.
Eve.
Oh, and have a holly jolly one. Happy holidays, boys.
They didn't even know it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, right.